Hi, I'm Matthew Lapp, host of Matthew Lapp Train Guy Segment Show. Also today in this segment I'm at the Montrose County Historical Museum in Montrose, Colorado. The Montrose County Historical Museum is located on 21 North Rio Grande Avenue in Montrose, Colorado, and is open Mondays through Fridays 10 to 5 and Saturdays 10 to 2 from May through September. The museum is housed inside a former Denver and Rio Grande train depot. The depot itself was built in 1912 and had been used for passengers to buy a ticket and also board a train to go somewhere or people to arrive in Montrose on a train from somewhere and even sit in the waiting room while waiting for the train as well. And the railroad tracks that go beside the depot was formerly used by the Denver and Rio Grande. Then later on the depot was retired and soon became a museum. Half of the museum's artifacts are held outside in a large courtyard. These objects mostly include automotive parts, agricultural equipment, and carriages. Also included are a stagecoach that ran the Montrose-Durango route, an ice wagon, and several tractors. 2 tractors have been restored. In addition to such artifacts, the museum also displays 2 log cabins in the courtyard. One cabin, known as the Lashley cabin, which contains a traditional bed, kitchen, and modest furniture, reflecting the simple homes and lives of those who first settled in the Montrose area. This cabin was reclaimed as a historical artifact that once owned and lived in by a mother and her 5 children. A second cabin, known as the Cowboy Cabin, houses artifacts and memorabilia relating to the agricultural history of Montrose. Today, the railroad tracks near the depot are now served by the Union Pacific Railroad these days as well. What you see right behind me is Union Pacific 25668. Union Pacific 25668 was built by the International Car Company in Kenton, Ohio in 1967 and is a CA9 class steel caboose. This car was one of the many steel Union Pacific cabooses used behind freight trains on the Union Pacific Railroad many years ago as the train crew's office. Then it remained in service for the Union Pacific Railroad till it was retired between 2002 and 2006. Then it got put on display at the Montrose County Historical Museum in Montrose, Colorado, where it is seen on display today. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed learning about trains with me today in Matthew Lapp Train Guy Segment Show. Also, I hope to see y'all again in the next segment, and if you didn't subscribe to my channel yet, the subscribe button is just down below the video screen. And if you didn't give my Facebook page a like yet, here's where you can find it. And if you didn't follow my Instagram page yet, here's where you can find it as well. And be sure to get your merch at teesprings.com. Link is in the description box below, along with the Facebook and Instagram pages. And remember to subscribe to the Train Guy. So this is Matthew Lapp, host of Matthew Lapp Train Guy Segment Show, signing out. Until next time, all aboard!